Wallace to their already stacked roster, but not everyone is a fan of the moves. ESPN's Mike Sando wrote the Eagles might have sacrificed glue guys for big names this offseason, and an anonymous NFL executive told him, quote, "It is hard to microwave a team." Shannon, does the exec have a point?
No, he has no point. Skip, the move that they're and even last year, when they made these moves, why are they signing LeGarrette Blount? If he rushed for 18 touchdowns and 1,000 yards and the Patriots don't want him, that should tell you something. Bill Belichick normally doesn't get rid of guys that he wants to keep. Looks like a good idea. They trade for Jay Ajayi. Why would you trade for Jay Ajayi? Looks like a great idea. Why are they trading for Nick Foles? Very good idea. Skip, if you look at the guys that they brought in, okay, they bring in Michael Bennett for Curry. Skip, but then you look at it, it's salary for salary. They believe that at this juncture of their careers, Michael Bennett is a better player than Curry.
Okay.
Same cap hit. They bring in Haloti Ngata. They're not getting the Haloti Ngata that was in Baltimore, but he was cheaper than the guy that they let go that signed for 3 years, $15 million going to the Bucks. I mean, the Titans. I think he went to the Titans. Titans. So when you look at it from that standpoint, Mike Wallace, Torrey Smith, they save $1 million. I believe Mike Wallace can give you every bit of the value, if not more, than what Torrey Smith. They made it seem like they brought in Ndamukong Suh. They made it seem like they signed Allen Robinson. The only thing is that we know Michael Bennett before his outspokenness, but he's a very good football player. He's gone to 3 Pro Bowls. And the thing that made the Eagles successful was their depth. Their depth. They lost the Hall of Fame tackle. Big V fills in. They lose a guy, their quarterback, that I thought was going to be the MVP. Nick Foles fills in.
And he was the MVP.
And then they have a rotation. From a defensive line perspective, Skip, they are a rotational team. So they average probably around 35, 40 plays. So everybody's playing all out every single play. So no one has to worry about getting worn down. So I don't really see the problem. I get what they're trying to do. Michael Bennett, that personality, how's he going to mesh in the locker room? I think they'll be just fine. I like what the Eagles done. You never know how it's going to work out, Skip, because everybody thought the Patriots, because of what they did after they won the Super Bowl, they signed Gillislee, they signed the best free agent corner that was on the market, and everybody says, they're going to go undefeated. Can't nobody beat them. And a funny thing happens on the way. So you never know. But I like the moves that they've made. They didn't really upset anything by doing what they did.
Yeah. When Bill Belichick goes out and gets somebody who's difficult to coach, it's only one somebody, because all the rest of the roster is not difficult to coach because it knows and has been taught the Patriot way.
Correct.
Right? So they hope that the one tough-to-coach player figures out how to be a pro inside this locker room, at least for a little while, until they can get the most use out of him. And then if they have to jettison and go on to another tough-to-coach player, they will. But they only have usually one at a time.
Right.
And all of a sudden, this is very interesting to me, because the quotes on ESPN from the NFL execs and insiders, anonymous quotes, but they opened my eyes, because to me, football, as you well know, especially pro football, is the ultimate unity team, sort of chemistry game.
Yeah.
You have to have all for one, one for all, right?
Yes.
And you can't have too many outlandish personalities who won't be all for one. So all of a sudden, they're just adding one after another. And they got away with LeGarrette and Jay Ajayi, who they can be a little difficult in their own ways. That's why Jay Ajayi is no longer your Miami Dolphin. And LeGarrette could be a little difficult, but they got away with it because he was the only difficult-to-coach player they had. And when it was time to play, he would come up big in big playoff games. So good for him. So now you have 2 running backs who can be difficult. And all of a sudden, you bring in Michael Bennett into a rotation that had what the insider calls integral role-playing glue guys in Vinny Curry and Bo Allen, and nobody even knows who Bo Allen is, but they loved him, and he fit, and he did little big things for the rotation. And he did his part. He, as Bill Belichick would say, he did his job quietly.
Correct.
And all of a sudden, Michael Bennett's not quiet. And you know what? Mike Wallace is not quiet. And you bring him in on top of Alshon, and all of a sudden they might be vying for balls, and it starts to get a little dicey.
Get open. That's who's going to get the ball.
Okay.
Get open.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're bringing a Haloti Ngata to run the rotation with Fletcher Cox and
Yep.
Timmy Jernigan.
Huh.
So now he fits in. You're not going to depend on Haloti to play heavy minutes. Now you got a great rotation. You got Barnett. You got Graham. You got Bennett. So now you got that rotation and you just keep them fresh. You keep them rolling. I don't have a problem with what they do. Now they're going to get back Sidney Jones. Remember, Skip, he was projected as a first-round pick.
Was.
He tore his Achilles. He goes in the second round. So they get him back, although they lost Robertson, who went to, I think he went to the Saints.
He did, Patrick Robertson.
So I like what they've done. I like it because they're not. Now, if you're talking about the Rams, I can see if they signed Sammy Watkins. I can see if they got Ndamukong Suh. Now you make a legitimate point, Skip. But now they didn't get any of those guys. Mike Wallace, I believe, can be every bit of the deep threat, if not better, than Torrey Smith at $1 million cheaper. I believe Michael Bennett is a better player than Curry. They have the same cap number. So I don't really see the problem. Granted, his personality, but I don't think the one thing that I noticed that when guys go to different teams, they try their very best to blend in. So he will be on his best behavior. He's still going to be active in the community. So will Malcolm Jenkins. So will Chris Long. So, and all these anonymous, we talking about a lot of anonymous. I guess none of them was watching the Masters yesterday. They had time to call people. Give up these crazy ideas.
Oh, so it was just yet. I don't think it happened just yet.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. But the point is, every once in a while in the NFL, you can have too much of a good thing because all of a sudden, Howie Roseman, who built a Super Bowl champion last year, saying, wait a second, I could get Michael Bennett? Oh, wait, I could add Mike Wallace?
That's what they call him.
Oh.
Howard the Builder.
Do they call
That's what they call him, Howard the Builder.
Really?
Yeah. What they call Will McClay.
You realize Howie Roseman didn't play high school football? I don't get it. I don't know how he could know how to build a championship team if he didn't play high school.
A lot of people ain't build anything growing up.
Really?
Great architect.
Huh,
Think
really?
Frank Lloyd Wright built houses as a kid? No.
Well, he probably wanted to.
Yeah, okay, well, Howie wanted to build a team growing up.
Did he?
And Howie put that thing together.
Okay. Well,
Put it together, Howie, do it again. Howie the Builder.
Yeah, Howie the Builder. So Howie got a little carried away with his new celebrity, and he said, wait, I could get him, and I could get him. And all of a sudden, as the executive said anonymously, while he wasn't watching the Masters or whatever he's doing, he said, it is hard to microwave a team. And it is. If you just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and hope it sticks, and then it all comes off the wall and you try to glob it all together and put it in the microwave.
That's not how microwave. No, George. When you try to microwave something, it's already been cooked. All you need to do is just like reheat it. So they already got that Super Bowl. So all they're doing is putting a few more pieces in there, Skip, and it's ready to go. Ding!
Yeah, and so you got all of these outsized personalities, all these outspoken new players, and all of a sudden, on top of this, you have a quarterback quandary. And you have Nick Foles, who came out of nowhere to play the greatest quarterback in the postseason we've ever seen. He was the Super Bowl MVP.
Stop.
Well,
stop.
How do you not start it?
You're trying to do it.
You know what?
There is no quarterback quandary. There is no conundrum. There is no dilemma.
You know what? Michael Bennett will watch one game of Carson Wentz, as in W-I-N-C-E, and say, ooh, wait a second. I watched that Nick Foles on TV. He's better than this guy. And Michael Bennett will not zip it up, man. He won't zip it. He will just tell the media after game one, oh, why don't we go baak to Nick Foles? You know it, and I know it.
First of all,
it's what Michael Bennett does.
In the quarterback situation, this is not a dilemma.
Yeah.
Merriam-Webster described dilemma. Two equally perplexing situations.
Oh,
one was
I
the
did
second.
not know that.
One was the second pick in the draft, and we gave a king's ransom. Notice I said we joy.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be my team moving forward. But anyway, the Eagles gave a king's ransom to get him. He's fulfilled. He's making it seem like, you know what, guys? You guys did the right thing. Nick Foles, if Carson Wentz is healthy, come first game that Thursday night, Nick Foles will be on that Microsoft Surface looking at plays. You know that, I know that. And that was a Cowboy exec that said it.
It may have been. It may be wishful thinking on the part of my Dallas Cowboys, but it's like a lot of volatility in that Eagle locker room now.
No, it's not.
And by the way, their secondary was suspect already, and then you lose your best corner in New Orleans, but we get lost on that because we fixate on Michael Bennett and Haloti Ngata and Mike Wallace. Wow.
They're the best corner they got. They're going to be all right.
Huh.
You worry about the Cowboys. That exec, you worry about your team, anonymous exec.
My team just stayed exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would stay exactly the same next year in 2018.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
7-9, 8-8.
Yeah, well, just give me health and eligibility. I'm good.
What y'all gonna do
We're
about
still
Dez?
up in the air about which team you're going to pick for the NFC.
What y'all gonna do about Dez? Yeah.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do about Dez? What y'all gonna do with Jason? Witten.
Not Witten.
What about Beasley?
He'll bounce
Oh,
back.
Beasley.
He'll bounce back.
Oh, okay.
We got new offense. We got a Dak-friendly offense.
What y'all gonna do about Taco?
Huh? Taco will rise and shine.
You know,
and be eating a whole lot of taco.
Oh, if Taco get 2 sacks in the game, tacos for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody at the Mexican
Yeah.
vending shop, nothing.
That Taco Bell is going to ring.
All he had. One time, one
Ring.
taco. One taco. How 80,000 people gonna eat one taco?
I don't know.
One sack the whole year.
Keep talking.
Oh, taco. Ooh, look at Taco making them tacos in the preseason. Oh,
Really?
taco. Ooh, little cheese. Little, I said, man,
You
stop.
realize-
It's a good celebration dance.
Yeah, it's meant to be in Philly, but just for one cycle, 1 year. You go Eagles, you go Villanova, you go Sixers, and then it's over. That's it.
Doug Peterson said, get used to this.
Yeah.
This is going to be a normal occurrence.
Oh, okay.
That's what he
It's
said.
easy for him to say.
Yeah,
He's got a quarterback quandary.
No, stop.
How close is Johnny Manziel to being on an NFL team? We'll discuss that next.